South African rowing champion Lawrence Brittain was diagnosed with Hodgkin's disease, which is a form of lymph node cancer, in October of 2014. 2 years later, he made an inspirational comeback by winning a silver medal at the 2016 Rio Olympics and again qualified for the global showpiece, the Tokyo Olympics, which will now take place next year. Now, this morning, the Olympic medalist joins us to chat about how he's been surviving life during the lockdown before he takes us through one epic home workout. Lawrence, how are you doing this morning, brother?
Oh, I'm really good, and thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, it's a bit different not being in the studio, but I think we've got it under control, yeah.
Yeah, interesting times indeed. Now, how exactly have you been adjusting to life during the lockdown?
Yeah, it's been a serious adjustment because we were up in Lesotho in the mountains there training for one of our final preparation blocks for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. And then obviously the outbreak started happening whilst we were up there. And after 2 weeks, we had to cut our camp short by a week and rush back home so we could get home, get unpacked, get set up before lockdown kicked in, and we were stuck up in the mountains. So yeah, it was a real big adjustment, and then having the Olympics postponed a year was quite a big adjustment for us. So we've done a lot of work to make that change and to mentally prepare for another year of training before we can really compete and perform on the world stage.
Sure, man, and I can imagine that must have been quite a big blow and something very difficult to deal with. It's not just like you wake up and decide, I'm going to go to the Olympics. A lot of work and effort goes into that. But take me back to the beginning now. How exactly did you initially actually get into rowing to begin with?
So I'm from basically a rowing family. My family is pretty rowing crazy. So my dad raced and rowed when he was at varsity, and he almost went to the '96 Olympics. And I was 6 years old then, so I got to see him rowing a little bit and competing. And then I have three brothers, and my older brother, I'm the second one, and my older brother started rowing when he went to high school, and he was just loving it so much. So I was like, well, I'm definitely going to give that a bash when I get to high school. So I went to school at Parktown Boys High, and yeah, from there I just kind of enjoyed rowing. It's such an awesome team sport. It's got such a good vibe. It's so nice to be out in the water. And yeah, I just really fell in love with it. And since then, all my brothers have rowed. We all have our South African colours for rowing, and even my mom is our team doctor. So it's just in the family, in the blood, I suppose.
Oh, wow, that's incredible. The entire Lawrence family there is just made for this sport. That's incredible. But now talk about this big moment when you made that incredible comeback. You beat cancer. And then not only that, you went on to win a silver medal at the 2016 Rio Olympics. Wow, man. Can you please tell me more about this?
Yeah, that was, even just thinking back on it, it just seems so unbelievable, unreal, actually, when I think back to how that journey happened. And I think, after the cancer and after going through that treatment, you realize that things can get taken away from you so quickly. So I'd been given another shot to go back into the team and have a chance at the Olympics, and I definitely wasn't going to waste that or squander it at all. So I thought, this could be my only shot. You never know what's around the corner. So I really poured my heart and soul into the training. And yeah, it was just a fantastic experience. And I mean, Rio was so awesome, and the racing was just so perfect for us. It was really awesome to be able to line up on that Olympic A final and put your best race out and come away with something that you're really proud of. I think that will be a memory I'll really have forever.
Man, this is just truly incredible. And to think that you did all of that and prepared for that with only 18 months, where some guys are putting 4 years into their preparation and coming out with a silver medal on top of it. That's just incredible, Lawrence. Now, once again, you've qualified for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, which now has obviously been moved to next year. How do you feel about this postponement? I know it's very difficult for one training and now being told, listen, you got to wait another year. How's that like?
I think there's two aspects. So one is the postponement and actual, we were in our final preparation. We were training right at the peak, and the energy levels were building, and the team was coming together, and the boats were coming together, and we were really mentally right on the front foot and really on the attack. And then to suddenly have to adjust, add 12 months onto your plan, that adjustment wasn't very easy because usually you have racing in the year. I mean, even if you look back 12 months onto last year, you're not really thinking about the Olympics. You're only thinking about qualification. You're thinking about the races coming up. Whereas now we have this extra 12 months with no racing and no plan. And I think that part was very tricky. So to come off that maximum intensity training to kind of like preseason training with nothing real, no racing or no real break in between was quite tricky. But I think we've made the adjustment really well. And, our team has done exceptionally well in making that adjustment. And Roger, our coach, has really been crucial in understanding what our team needs to do. And then on the other side, I think it's a huge advantage for us. We have a very young team. We had a lot of people retire after Rio, so most of our team is very young. And, having an extra 12 months of training and preparation is really going to have a huge advantage for our team, because, if we can use the time cleverly and make the progress that it allows us to make, then we're going to have a really banger 2021.
Wow, that's so great to hear. You're making me excited. I can't wait, especially knowing the force that we have in South Africa when it comes to our rowers. It's truly exceptional. But thank you so much, our SA rowing champion, Lawrence Brittain, for sharing that incredible story. And later on, he's going to be taking us and leading us through a cracker of a home workout. So keep locked to your feel-good breakfast show.